G'day folks. Well, it's Sunday. I'm kicking back for the moment. This is our little deck I built probably 7 or 8 years ago. And I've got the trailer hooked up to the car now. I haven't got the brakes on it, guys, so I haven't tested it. I've just been around the block. But yeah, give me a few days to do that through the week. We'll get that done. But I want to show you guys how she looks sitting there. Actually, I'm in shock a little bit because I can't believe the difference that third axle has made just by the look of it. Forget about how it's all going to perform, but just the look and the stance of it. To me, looks plays an important role in whatever you fabricate, whatever you achieve with your bare hands. You've got to really be considerate of something that it's got to look good. I'm all for practicality, but at the same time, it's got to have that nice look about it too, which really adds to the appeal. So let's go and have a little look at it, guys. We've got a few beautiful birds up in there at the minute, nesting. It's beautiful, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's starting to come light here, and we got the window open. My bedroom's just there, and we can hear the birds, and oh, it's beautiful. I grew up in the bush, so when we came here we had no trees. We're on 6 acres, so I planted all these trees, over 300 of them, and it just brings the birds. It's just beautiful. We get the odd possum. But it's the birds I love, and it gives you a beautiful bit of protection from the weather and privacy. Alright guys, well there's the back of it. Doesn't she look good? There she is, folks. We're going to call her the Streamliner. We had a fella, your local plumber, I put a picture up on my Instagram, and it just stuck with that name. You know, I really liked it, and he called it Looks Like the Streamliner. So I think that's a fitting name for it. There's my drawbar, guys. I had a bit of help welding up this. Local mobile welder. He actually works up at Sunrise Trailers, and he came down yesterday and spent a couple of hours on it, welding on the plate and around here, just where it really mattered. And he made me cut out some gussets, and we strengthened it up, and yeah, and he was quite satisfied with it and did a beautiful job. He's got his own little generator in his trailer and his own gear, so welded on the chain and did a beautiful job. Sort of helped me on that last little bit that I needed. But look at the gap now, guys. Got a beautiful gap between the trailer and the car, whereas before it was less than half. So we've established a nice sort of from the back wheels to the front wheels now. We've got a nice gap. It looks really proportioned now too. The car will actually sit over the rear axle inside, and that's even moving it back. So and the way I've got it set up too, I've got it perfect. I did measure it, and I did allow sort of a 2-inch drop. But oh look, I'm really stoked. Just the way it's all sort of sitting there now. Very happy with it. Looks awesome. It really does. It looks unbelievable. You know, to even buy something like this, guys, you're going to pay some money. You know, I'd still come in half under budget. So for the materials that it's cost me and the trailer itself, I'm still half of what it's worth if I went to sell it. So I'm quite happy. I'm very happy. I'll show you inside. We'll open up the door. I love that. That's fantastic, you know, because you get the wind and that'll sort of hold it, cushion it. It's not going to blow in on you. That's as high as it'll go there, guys, with the gas struts. But if you just sort of give it a helping hand, lift it up, there, it'll stay there. If you jump up and down in the back of it, it'll just drop a little bit. But I do have my struts. So when I set up, I'll put my struts on so it's not going to get blown up or down if it's a windy day. And it keeps it all nice and stable. People lean on it too, and it'll be good. It'll be excellent. I'll be able to sort of park my car here, be out of the sun, flip the bonnet up if I need to. Got my tools here. It'll be great. I can take my ramps off. I'm actually going to build some, down the track I'll actually build some other ramps. Those ones I got, they're really heavy. But for now, we'll just see. We'll just see. I've still got to paint that side just to finish him up. Wire them brakes up and we'll test the car. It's looking fantastic. It feels solid though. I can't believe how solid it feels. Even just trying to go sideways in it. And I've only got 28 pound tyre pressure. So I'm going to test it with 28 with the car in it. Feels, you know, and see how it feels. I went up the top of my drive, guys. You probably can't see, but up the top here I've got a sort of bit of a ramp, like an entry in, and it's a fair dip up there. Running across there, didn't even feel it. By the time the front dropped away, the other two picked it up, and it just went across there like nothing. I didn't even feel it, yet the car's up and down, you know. Yes, it's going to be awesome, guys. It really is. I've got a fellow local sign writer too that's, I might commission him to do some signage. We might do it after Christmas, February, March sort of thing, when I've got it all sort of finished off, and have a think about some nice bit of signage on it. Yeah, oh god, I'm wrapped with it. Alright guys, well, the next vid will be testing the trailer with the beast in it, and I'll go into depth with the brakes, and I'll show you how it feels, and we'll do the whole shakedown part, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, well, it's just a vid. I'm enjoying a quick vid, and I'm enjoying the day. 27 degrees. It's absolutely gorgeous. Tasmania, beautiful place. Catch you later.